cannot believe it just went right there. I like knew I could do it after falling it with it wet.
Yeah.
That felt so good, dude. Oh my god.
I can't promise this looks good, but like the climb looks shit.
Oh my god, man. I'm so hyped on that. Oh wait, no, hold on. My name's Carter Purvis. I'm a 22-year-old rock climber from Lake Wylie, South Carolina. In the spring of 2020, I was supposed to be studying abroad in Brisbane, Australia. I got there in February and planned to be staying until the end of June, but unfortunately kind of plans changed.
In the past 2 weeks, the number of cases of COVID-19 outside China has increased 13-fold, and 4,291 people have lost their lives.
The coronavirus is a pandemic. There are now more than 120,000 known cases in 114 countries. All experts agree this is going to get worse.
To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
And so many Americans are scrambling to get home before they get stranded.
I'm so ready to be home, honestly. But I have 2 weeks of quarantine ahead of me, so gotta get through that as well. But I'll see you in LA.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Please, good morning. Thank you. Have a nice flight. Thank you very much.
Made it to Charlotte.
I almost missed my bag.
For the first time, my bag came out quick, and I almost missed it. I'm so glad to be here. After I got back from Australia, I had to spend 2 weeks in quarantine. Just locked in my room, completely cut off from everyone else. Those weeks were just really hard for me, like both of them were. Just being locked inside, not able to do anything, not able to see my friends. It was a really hard time to deal with and like be motivated to do anything. But I think what kept me going through that was knowing that when I got done, I'd be able to go back outside and climb again and like do the things that I really love. And so as soon as I got done with the quarantine, like that was the first thing that was on my mind. But all the gyms were closed. All the climbing areas were closed as well, most of them at the very beginning. So it was really kind of like, at least I do get to see my friends, which is wonderful, but we can't really go climbing. So we needed to find like another outlet for that. So I convinced my parents, and then we decided it was time to build a wall in the backyard.
No.
Okay guys, so I got one of the panels put down. Frame's pretty squared up. This is the main climbing panel, so it's 8 foot by 10 foot. We're about to try to carry this behemoth all the way to the backyard. We just carried the other pieces of paneling, so the face. Then we get them all in the backyard. That's where this is going. We're gonna put it together before ultimately setting it up, but I'm so stoked. It's unbelievable. I'm just like seeing it all come together right now. Like I have a permanent smile on my face, so let's get this back there.
Should have made this a birdhouse, dude. Yeah. You can put this shit.
He's out here.
Shed, could have built a birdhouse.
It's not enough to please you. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Says it's on her mind to count your blessings, 'cause it's tiny fast, tiny fast. They'll put you down and leave you dead, don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the ugly truth. How they come back for you. Yeah, yeah. It's the mist.
access to a wall at home and just being able to walk right outside and like climb as hard as I possibly can within minutes is really amazing. Having access to climbing like that was something I never had before. I just poured myself into it, like as much as my body could handle. I was in there climbing at the wall, trying to climb as hard boulders as I could. And by the end of the summer, I was feeling really, really strong, stronger than I've ever felt before. But as things do when you're a student, summer comes to an end and it's time to go back to school. Back at school, I definitely didn't have my home wall or any of those facilities. Luckily, Luke's house is only an hour from school, so we spent a couple days each week there training, climbing on his wall, trying to get ready. And then before we knew it, August turned to September, and it was time to get ready for sport climbing season. And the first thing on our list was to go to the Obed. Luke and I are on the way to the Obed for yet another weekend of sport climbing. This is our third weekend at the Obed in a month. So we're getting it in right now. It's only September 18th and we've already been out 4 trips. So good start to the season. We're driving there right now. I'm about to do some homework and then we're gonna switch driving in a little bit. We'll probably get there around 10. Then we're going straight to the cliff for night climbing. So gonna be really exciting. Are we expecting a send train?
I was, but then they didn't have like a send donut at QT, so it's not looking good already.
Yeah, we may stop one more time in search of a donut and maybe a send seltzer or something just to get us really hype. Conditions are about to be absolutely prime though. The low is 51 tonight, so should feel really sticky, but let's get it.
Yeah! Come on! Yeah!
Someone's getting donut.
Nice!
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
Time for send donut.
Yes. Well deserved.
Here it is.
Oh,
Might be smushed,
One,
But it's a Sen donut.
One Weagle's Sen donut. This looks like the only donut Luke's had in his entire life.
It's been a while.
Is it stuffed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Satisfying?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Great Sen,
I need
dude.
some water.
First-
It's like cement.
First 12A.
Nice, dude. Woo! Hell yeah.
Alright, you're good to drop.
After Luke and I sent Solstice, we decided that we wanted to find a new project, so we started taking trips to the Red. We took 2 or 3 trips there and eventually found a project that I really wanted to work on called Belly of the Beast. Like, steep climbing is really what we wanted to do. And so after 5 tries on that, I was able to send it. That was kind of the highlight of the Red River Gorge trip.
Carter.
Flipping.
Come on, Carter.
Flipping. Hold on. Ha!
Come on.
That's it.
That's your take.
You good?
That's all she wrote.
Woo!
Fuck yeah.
Dude.
Woo!
After that, it was pretty much the end of our sport climbing season, so it was time to start focusing on bouldering again. And the first place on the list for bouldering was Grayson Highlands State Park. It's about 3 hours from Columbia and just has awesome high elevation bouldering with huge scenic views and just like nice steep overhanging climbs. So we went back and that night got our first taste of some really good temps. We went out and it was like low 40s, maybe high 30s that night. It was really unseasonably cold. And when repeated frontman, which is this classic just overhang V5 in the dark, was awesome.
Sick.
Nice.
Felt way stronger than I've ever felt tonight before, which was a huge step and really showed some progress. And then the next day went and wanted to try Flying Spaghetti Monster, which is a classic V7 on the Olympus boulder, and this one close to it called Dark Horse, which is another V7.
That's on sandstone too.
Go, Carter.
Breathe.
Nice.
Breathe. Crank.
Come on.
Crank.
Nice.
Come on. Bump
Nice.
one more.
One more. It's good. It's good.
Breathe.
Nice, Carter. Come on.
Come on. Nice.
Good foot. Nice, Carter. Come on.
You got that one that looks like it's gonna rip out, and then come on.
I don't think she's tall enough to block. I'm just kidding.
Carter's right here.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Carter, you better send this. Yes.
Oh, let's see him chop it, baby.
It was my first session sending 2 V7s, and again, it was so early in the season, it was just like, this is feeling great, like seeing the progress of all the training and stuff over the summer, and just all that work being put in, just like coming to fruition by being able to do these new climbs that I'd never been able to do before. But we only took one trip to Grayson Highlands, because after that, it was getting towards like later in the fall, and Boone season was getting ready to start. after climbing in Boone a little bit in the fall, it was starting to get cold enough for Rumbling Bald season to open up. Rumbling Bald is my absolute favorite boulder field in North Carolina. It's where I've done the vast majority of my climbing in the 4 or 5 years that I've been bouldering. Season's really like November through February. As soon as it started this year, it was like, I'm ready to go back and return to those projects that I didn't get to do in the spring of 2020. First on the list was brackish water.
It's the first time making breakfast at the Bald.
Yeah. We're out here to do some bouldering today at Rumbling Bald, but we got up really early, so I wanted to eat breakfast when we got here. I figured it would be colder. It's like really high 30s, but it feels freaking perfect. So we're gonna eat this and go in and send the proj. Fuck yeah.
Nice, Carter.
It's just like one hard entry move followed by a few moves that you can mess up and that are like relatively tough, but definitely not the crux. And so it's really more like power endurance, and you just kind of got to get it right or be way stronger than V8, which I'm not surprised, but.
Come on. God damn it.
That is the first real project that I've had in a long time. And started working on that and made really good progress in that first session. Like Luke and I came up on some weekdays and stuff, so it was not crowded at all. I had all online classes this semester and last semester, so I was kind of like listening to my lectures in my headphones like while working on the climb, because there's LTE down there, which is a huge plus. But first session went great. Second session made a little bit of progress. So I felt like it was close, right? And I was really committed. Drove up here by myself to work on it for a third session. And just like that classic projecting thing, like backwards progress, right?
Same spot. What was that actually? That one is so far right, but it just like. I don't know. I'm just not pulling it to go straight here. Yeah, like.
As long as you want.
Yeah, dude, nice.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Just like third session was awful. I think I only did the first move like once in like probably maybe 15 attempts. Whereas the other sessions I'd been able to do the first move at least like 4 or 5 times. So I was really frustrated with that, but I kind of developed this pattern where it was like come in, thrash myself on brackets, first thing I go to, warm up, get on that and just try as hard as I can until I can't do the first move anymore. Then I would go around and just try to tick off other classics that I had either not finished or not tried before. Ended up sending Pit Barbecue V6, probably one of the best climbs at Rumbling Bald, as well as Lewis Lunge V5, both awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, good job, man.
That's it.
Come on. Yeah, good. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Good, Carter.
Man, you just powered into it.
Awesome.
Nice.
So I knew that I was stronger than I was before. I just had to figure out the climb and get it right. But I was kind of in that space of being down and angry and upset with myself because I was like, why can't I do this? And so I decided it was time to take some time off from it instead of focusing solely on that climb. And then finals week was coming up at the end of the semester. We decided we were going to spend 2 weeks in Boone. And I think that was exactly what I needed. Yeah, dude. Come on. So strong, dude. Not even cut once. Nice, Sue. Come on. Yeah, come on. Get it. Strong, dude. Yeah, come on. You got crimp to your left. Up again. There you go. Come on. Yeah, come on. Keep those feet on. You got them to your right. There you go. Come on. Nice, dude. while we were in Boone, I had a pretty good amount of success for me. Like I sent a couple new 6s, a couple new 7s, including like Pinch the Loaf, Left into Center, both like huge classics. In all that success, I also had a good bit of struggle. I was working on one climb that I really wanted to do while I was there called Black Magic Woman. It's at the dump. It's really just 2 powerful moves, and I was really dedicated to doing that climb, and I got really close first session. Figured out all the moves, and it's only 2 moves, right? Like, totally can go. But I just kept working on it, kept getting closer and closer and closer, and just doing the same climb over and over. And just those 2 powerful fingery moves took such a toll, and I ended up injuring my left hand.
Nice, Carter, come on. Nice. Yeah, man. Come on. Oh, damn. That's close.
I'm scared of hurting my finger again. That was not good.
Yeah.
It started to hurt my hand. That was just
I know that one to me
Yeah.
almost.
I'd had a similar injury during the summer on my right hand, but now it was my left hand. So I kind of knew a little bit how to heal it, but I knew that I was going to have to invest heavily into like rehab and recovery if I wanted my climbing season to not end early. So I took like a week or 2 off and focused really just on getting as much blood flow into the finger as possible and hoping that it healed properly and avoiding open-handed grip positions. After that recovery and feeling like I was fine, I was back at home. It was winter break. I was like testing it out on the home wall, and I was like, I think I'm ready and good to go back to brackish water.
Hell yeah. Sick. Come on. Nice. Come on. Nice part. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. Deep breath. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Come on. Nice. Yeah.
Brackish water was my first V8 since 2019, so it had been a long dry spell of not really sending or having any projects and working hard on anything and feeling that gratification. And as soon as I sent it, like I just wanted more. Unfortunately, life had other plans. My birthday was coming up, and then the day after my 22nd birthday, found out that I needed to go into another quarantine for coronavirus. But this one was going to be a little bit longer.
Well, it's 8:30. This is probably like my 5th we started quarantining on December 30th. Today is January 10th. I have another COVID test tomorrow, still testing negative, but if I test positive anytime between now and Wednesday, then I have to stay another 10 days, so could be as late as January 23rd, but yeah. It is very hard to find things to do, because you can't just work out an unlimited amount, especially not like fingerboarding or anything like that. I'm not a big alcohol drinker, but definitely way more tempted when there's absolutely nothing to do. But so far I've resisted the urge, and I think it's because I know that it's going to impact my ability to maybe climb wall tomorrow, and I do have my home wall, which is a godsend, thank God. And then on the days when I take off, I don't want to take off 2 in a row usually, so when I get the max out of the recovery that I can, I know if I drink alcohol, then
my body will be dealing with that instead of rebuilding my muscles and making sure that I don't hurt myself. So yeah, climbing being a positive influence in my life yet again, but really hoping that this test tomorrow is negative, the one Wednesday is negative, and then I'll be free. So fingers crossed. We got scenes from the quarantine. It is 7:30 p.m. Making pancakes for dinner. It's about the third or fourth night in a row, so getting pretty dang good at this. Look at those puppies. And we're gonna throw some vanilla Greek yogurt on there. Delish. Well, it is the next morning. I'm getting ready to head into my COVID test at CVS. This is my third test there. I've been getting tested every 2 days, so I've already scheduled out the next one for hopefully Wednesday, and hopefully that'll be, fingers crossed, the last one that I need to get cleared. But today is also the first day of classes, so as soon as I get back, I have class online. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Chinese class online. I've done it before, but this is with a different professor. And then hopefully climbing sesh before it rains. So getting in that home training. But yeah. Today's Wednesday the 23rd. I'm in the CVS parking lot. I'm waiting to get called to go in for my COVID test. This is the one that if I test negative, I'll be free to go. But if I'm positive, I have to wait 10 more days. And I am getting more and more nervous by the second. I'm like feeling all jittery. It's like a weird like adrenaline rush type thing. But we'll see. Well, I'm back home now. And I don't really know how, but I tested negative, so that means I'm free to go back to school. It means I'm free to go out and climb. I'm so excited. Mostly, just excited because it means I don't have to spend 10 more days, because that was the alternative, so just thankful. Luckily this time I had the home wall. It was way easier to deal with being that isolated from people, and I actually had something to do and something to keep me motivated and to keep training. I knew I had goals that I wanted to accomplish, and that kind of got me through the second one. After finishing that quarantine and being free, it was immediately time to get back to work and time to grind. I think the first day I was free and cleared to go back to school, I ended up going climbing first instead, and then driving back to school, because I knew there were a few more classic 8s that I wanted to send to Rumbling Bald, as well as a ton of other classic climbs that I wanted to get done.
Come on, Carter. Come on. Stay on. Let's go. Up. Come on. Yeah, come on, man. Good job. Good job, man. Yeah, dude.
those next few weeks, I definitely had like a lot of success and sent like basically everything I tried. Was just knocking down classics left and right, and it felt really good. But when you have more success, at least for me, comes more and more pressure to continue succeeding and doing well. And the Politician is really the first climb where I felt that pressure, and it impacted me in a way that I didn't like.
It's like move at all, they just grease off, and you can see like skin smears.
Yeah, dude, it looks like I've been eating like chicken wings. Or fried chicken. Come on, dude.
Come on, Carter.
Nice.
Tight.
Come on, man.
Come on. Come on, Carter.
There it is.
Come on.
Yes,
Nice.
Carter, come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude,
Dude, I thought you had to send there. It looks like you
you
moved
look
it.
so in control that whole entire time, yeah.
Dude,
That was dope.
the foot just blew again. Like I mashed it and then I was like, okay, reach over to this foot.
Should have the drones, man.
God, dude, what the fuck, man? How did I just blow it there? Carter.
I would fail on the climb and feel angry at myself. Like, I don't like feeling that level of anger and upset about climbing. It just makes you feel bad. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. The point of climbing is fun and pushing yourself and enjoying it. And I didn't feel like that was lining up for me. But I did end up sending the Politician. But after that, I just didn't really think much more about it. It was just like, I don't like feeling that way. But hey, when you send, you don't feel that way. So just gotta send. After the Politician, I kind of developed this goal that I really wanted to send a V8 at each of the three, in my eyes, like most popular classic boulder fields in North Carolina. So the high country around Boone, Rumbling Bald, which I had already done, I'd already sent 2 there, and then Moore's Wall, which is located up near Winston-Salem. So it was still a little bit too cold for Boone, a lot of snow and stuff there in the winter. So I set my sights on Moore's Wall and this climb called White Monster.
Idiot.
Carter, you're
It's okay.
Yes, Luke, come on. Yes, Luke. Come on. Easy, dude. Just top it out, you're good.
Go!
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah!
Nice, Luke.
So solid.
Solid, man. Good. Good job, man. Come on. Yeah. You got it, man. Come on. Nice. Good job. Keep with it, man. Come on.
Come on, Carter. You got it, man. Hold it. Right hand jog out there.
Oh, dude, it's ice underneath my left hand. Fuck.
Come on, you got it. Just one more move. It's right hand high up as a jug.
Dude, I'm just sliding off.
Like, my hand literally is landed in ice. Luke ended up sending really, really quick on our second session. We tried it once the day before. At the end of the day, played around a little bit, figured out kind of the moves. And the next day, I think Luke fired it first go, which is amazing. And I was riding that stoke, and first go took it all the way to the top out. And I was like, this can go. I can do this right now. And all this like thoughts of, yes, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do like these goals that I want to and make good progress. But I just could not do the top out on this thing.
No! Fuck! No! God!
Had the bottom of the climb wired and could make it to the top and just kept falling. Meanwhile, Luke sends it. These other two guys show up. They're really strong. They just run up it like it's nothing. And so every time that I'm failing, I'm just keep like beating myself up more and like feeling worse and like struggling to kind of deal with it. You just like feel bad and you're just like, and why do I suck so much? Like, why can't I do this? And so when I walked away from that climb, not being able to send it, was probably like the lowest I felt like on a climbing day ever. It was like, I'm not even having fun right now. Like, I literally just feel bad about myself. And that's terrible.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Yeah, Carter. Yeah,
Good,
come on.
dude. Well, come on. Yeah, breathe. Do that high foot up there.
Heel up in the jug, real pitch.
Go for it, dude.
Yeah.
All in. Come on.
One more move.
Deep
Come on,
breath.
Carter.
Come on, dude. Come on. Go. Go big. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Go smack it. You know it.
So after getting shut down on White Monster, I just wasn't really that stoked, and I didn't want to go back to Mooreswall, but Luke was really psyched on this climb called Patio Roof, so it was time to go back to the bald. Having had such a negative experience the weekend before at Moores, I just wanted to kind of have a fun day and like just eliminate pressure on myself, because that was really what was bringing about all these negative feelings. And so I ended up trying this climb called the Green Knob, but I wasn't really expecting to send. I was just planning to try and have fun.
Come on, Carter.
Nice.
Nice, Carter.
I did it really quick, and I had fun doing it, and I was like, man, that was awesome. Even though it was a really scary climb, like the top out, like I was like, yeah, I'm not repeating this, just because it's this mantle move, and you're just like looking down at these rocks beneath you, like off to the side, and you're like, well, if my hand slips, I'm gonna just head first into those rocks. So, but I had more fun doing that than even like sending projects. Like sending projects that just become this like pressure release, basically, not like any joy. It was more so just like letting go of like this load that I had placed on myself. But then after we did that, walked over to the terraces, and I fired patio roof first go.
Stick it, come on.
Nice job, man. Really worked.
And after doing that, I think the biggest thing that I realized was that there's a difference between like being committed and being willing to work hard and like caring about what you're doing, and just placing so much pressure on yourself that you're just creating a negative environment and more sadness and pain or whatever than you need to. Walking away from that day, my biggest focus was going to be on like having fun, doing what I'm doing, and enjoying being with the people that I'm with, and focusing on improvement, and not necessarily just sending and putting pressure to always send. With this just kind of new way of thinking about climbing, I felt like it was time to go back to Moors, and I believed that I could do White Monster. And I was just thinking positive thoughts, and I was telling myself, it's like, you're gonna go do it first try. You know all the moves, you just have to commit to the top. You're gonna go walk this thing, and that'll be the end of that. And it'll just be like this monkey off your back, right, that you've been wearing for a while, just like carrying the weight of that failure and like knowing how it felt in that moment. But when we got back there, it didn't go first try. It felt really hard again. Like all the holds felt really slippery. Every move felt hard. Even moves before that, it felt easy. And I think that is the difference right there between like where in the past I would have just gotten more and more down and like further and further down the hole, like as the climbing went, and just didn't get better. But I just tried to stay positive and focus on figuring out all the moves. Remove that expectation, right? Like I wanted to send it first go, but as soon as I didn't send it first go, that doesn't matter anymore. And just reframing and focusing on that improvement and like making the moves feel easier, figuring them out again. And then just knowing that when I get to the top, I just have to believe in myself enough to commit to it. And then I sent it. And I don't know, I think that felt great to like get rid of it and move past it, but it also just felt great to see the improvement in like my mental game, and not even just mental game, but just like the mindset in general.
Yes, dude, come on. Come on, strong. Get it. Yes, come on.
Come on, Carter. Come on.
Get it.
Come on.
Yes, dude, come on. Yes, come on. Yes, dude, come on. Pull through.
Come on, Carter, you got it, man.
You got it. Left foot up on the jug. Nice.
Yes!
Yes, dude.
Ah!
Oh yeah, buddy.
Woo! Hell yes, dude.
After that, Nikki wanted to try this climb called Fupa Slap, which is a V7, and then there's like a 1-move extension that makes it V8. And I did both of those in 2 tries, and it was just kind of like that affirmation of trying things without expectation, but still trying your hardest. It is one of the best feelings in climbing.
Yes! Come on, Carter.
Hey, come on. Almost home. Good job. 2 8s in a day, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the rock over I was talking about.
Top out beta looked better.
Shit, dude. 2 8s in a day.
Yeah, that's a first 2-8 day for me. Hell yeah, that's sick.
It just feels so much better than just like beating yourself up over whatever you think you should be doing or however much expectation you want to place on yourself, which for me, like historically, had always been a lot, really high. I think the biggest growth that came out of this entire season in bouldering was really like the mental shift that allowed me to have more fun and be more successful in what I was doing and just feel better about myself, which is a huge thing. After White Monster, that only left one place that I still need to send to V8 in order to meet my goal. But Luke was still stoked on Patio Roof. The season still looked good for Rumbling Bald. And so we decided to keep coming back here and just pour some sessions in. Because that same session where I sent Patio Roof, Luke got really, really close. We just poured our energy into coming back here. But I tried this V10 called Kamikaze. It starts on the same hold as Patio Roof, but goes left and ends with this crazy jump to a jug, and you get this really nasty swing. I remember it was one of the first climbs that got me stoked on coming to Rumbling Bald. I had seen a video of it on YouTube. You just watch it and it's just captivating, right? Like you're cranked on small holds. You're doing big jumps, huge moves. They look powerful. It looks awesome, like to watch. And it was very inspiring for me, and it was something that I didn't think I would be able to do. And so I never really tried it. And I just tried it one day while we were here with Luke and then the Cornejo brothers were here, and Luke Cornejo was trying it. He ended up sending it that day, but they gave me some help with the beta. Luke and Nick did. And so I was able to like get really close to sticking the first move, which is actually the crux of the climb. Like instantly, like my stoke just went way through the roof of just thinking like maybe Kamikaze is possible for me.
Nice. Come on, dude. Yeah, hold it.
Nice, Carter. Come on.
Hold it. Ooh.
Luke and I are back at the Bald. It's only a few days after our last session. It's a very rainy, gross Saturday, but we're out here to try our luck with Patio again. Luke convinced me to convince him to then come out here, so we're gonna see what we get. But hiking in now, gonna warm up and then head over there and see if we can dry off the sloper and the lip traverse and get to work. Dude, how do you know it's wet? You can't even see all 10,000 ticks.
Oh my god. The permanent sloper tick is gone.
I thought that was part of the rock at this point.
Wow.
Kamikaze. Even inside the crack is a little damp. Damn, dude. Wow.
Yeah, dude. That was all over. Yeah, I mean, your head's soaked now. Look at you. You can. Like, yeah, I made contact.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the poke. Oh, the pogo, baby. Oh, let's go. That was it.
Yeah, you got it.
Because the pogo lets me keep my left hand where I need it.
Yeah,
Make it feel good.
you hit it like first try.
Oh!
Let's get it, dude.
All right, I've done the first, I did the first move a while ago. I've done the last move on kamikaze now. I just figured it out. I switched my bait up to a pogo instead of driving off the right foot. The first go, I got really close. Second go, I overpowered it. Realized I had to dial it back and have a little more finesse. And I just stuck it perfect that time. Like, it was nice, gentle. It was actually really delicate, which is cool. This climb just keeps surprising me the way it actually works out versus how it looks. Stuck that, so now I know I can do all the moves. I just gotta link them. The top out is still disgustingly wet. So the question Luke just asked me is like, do we go for it today or do I come back and try it with actually good conditions? And I don't know, like maybe, I don't think it hurts me to try it today, or I could just try to keep drying it. We'll see what happens, but like the climb's actively dripping. I've just got to do like probably a V2 or 3 top out.
Soaking wet.
Soaking wet. But then I think I get to take 11 if I'm just kidding, but if I do it in the rain.
V2W.
Yeah, V2W, actually winter ice mix. But the question is, if we save it to come back another day and don't try, am I risking not having good conditions anymore? Because it looks like this whole week it's gonna rain. Then after that, it's gonna get hot. I did not expect to be this close. Damn. We'll see.
It's gonna be one expensive problem. I think with the meal you're gonna get afterwards as well. Guys gonna get this in there. Oh god, remember to put the deal up there. Ooh.
Have the right hand right, but I was so committed to grabbing that thing. I just grabbed it and slid off.
I saw.
Getting to the point where I first move though, but I'm wasting energy being strong enough to do it wrong. But that's like not good.
Yeah.
So we're still at kamikaze. Luke's actually down at the washing machine motor right now. I've worked putting a lot of time to brushing this and trying to get it as dry as possible. I think the sun might actually be coming out soon, just a little bit. So we're gonna try it again. I'm in that stage of like nervousness again where like you can do it. But I think I had no expectations. I figured out the jump today, so it's already been exciting. Anything else is a bonus. But we're gonna give it our absolute best effort and see if I can get that send. Have like no skin left for this. Luke and I are headed back to the car now. The quest continues to try to send this V10, but I made huge progress today. Not only did I dial in the jump with the pogo, but then 2 times from the ground, did the pogo perfectly. 1 time, hand slipped off because the hold was wet, and then another time, I stuck the right hand on and started to catch the swing, and then the left hand popped instead. But by that point, I was feeling pretty tired, and I think what I did was, because I was more tired grabbing the right hand crimp, through the crux of the climb, when I got into the jump, I put more power into the pogo than I needed to, and so then I had a bigger swing, and then the left hand popped off. Oh, but I'm psyched. So that definitely tells me that the climb, like 100% can go. Like for me, made a lot of progress, feel a lot closer. We're gonna be back with hopefully, doesn't even have to be great conditions, just dry. If it's dry at all, I will be psyched. And hopefully it'll go down quickly. After getting to the jug from the ground with all the jugs and stuff at the top wet and just kind of sliding off, I knew that the climb was like right there within reach for me, which is something that is hard to deal with, right? When you know that you can do something and you know the only thing standing between you and success is execution, it puts a lot of pressure on everything you do to just get it done, right? It's like, you know you can do this, why aren't you doing it? And that's like a place where I'd been a lot in the past, and I was still just like trying to refocus my headspace and drill in on not going down that path, right? And being more positive and all that kind of stuff. But as soon as I did that in the rain, I was like, it's gonna go. We need good conditions. And I was just overwhelmingly positive thoughts about coming to doing it. Again, I was like, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do it first try. I just need the conditions to be okay. They don't even have to be perfect. The holds just need to be dry. And so like I joke a lot, I'm like, every climber is also a weatherman, because like as we were driving home, I'm like checking the forecast for like the next couple days. I see a weather window on Wednesday and I'm like, we gotta go, Luke, we gotta go. Like I convinced Luke to go, I'm psyched. I roll up, ready to do the project. And this time, it actually goes first try.
First to Alaska. Woo! Oh my god, man. That's not even real.
Dude, I can't.
Dreamline, right?
Dude, we said it. First go, last go.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it just went right there.
Maybe add some stees or something.
Dude, I cannot believe it just went right there. I like knew I could do it after falling it with it wet.
Yeah.
That felt so good, dude. Oh my god.
I can't promise this looks good, but like the climb looks shit.
Oh my god, man. I'm so hyped on that. Oh wait, though, hold on.
Oh, dab.
Dab.
Never mind.
Oh my god.
You gotta redo it.
Do it again. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to say. Damn, dude. Man, dude. Oh, I'm so glad I've never fallen on the top section of that. Oh, that was terrible. You're like staring at your own death. Oh no. You're like, I don't want to head plant off this shit. Dude, I'm so glad.
Shit, dude, it's about time.
I did not chuff that, dude. That's the only time I've ever stuck the jump.
Come on, Carter.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, you got me in the eye.
Did you kick him or elbow?
No, elbow right in the face.
Oh, right in the eye.
Oh yeah, pretend to cut it for the shot.
Yeah, that looks fake as hell.
Oh no fucking shit.